Good morning once again. Morning once again. Yesterday's video, it's so funny because I'm such a small creator that 15 views is a lot of views, you know? So, and especially on topics like this. We know, and this is the shitty part, that you have to walk the line between as a creator. Because there's being positive and, documenting what you've been through and talking and preaching. I never want to preach. Never. I want to tell you what I went through and the way out and how I found myself there. But I find myself, I can't listen to addiction music. There was a couple rappers that I was like, oh, I was really feeling it. And then I heard somebody say, it's trauma porn. That's why people in dark places, addicts, let's be sex workers and stuff like that, we're ashamed. So when we hear something that is so relatable, bang, that's instantaneous. But that's low vibe, man. Because it's saying what we know. And you know what? And there's a niche for it, so I'm glad it's there, but it's something I don't rock with. Anyway, today, I thought, when you go to AA and stuff, and if you're not a religious person like I'm not, so you can't really find God, if that's your case. And I'm completely cool with that. I am a staunch atheist. But the journaling I found extremely helpful for a little while. I don't do it anymore. I probably only did it for a month. But that month of me doing it and just writing out what I was feeling, it's kind of crazy. So I'm gonna share some entries of my journal, and we'll say this is gonna be going back to probably late 21. Day 1. New activities. Worked out for half an hour. Let's see. Hurting today, and I was hurting that day because it was my first day off of everything. I was trying to go cold turkey that day. The end of this 10 days, I was a shell of myself. It was not a good 10 days. But let me tell you what the addict mind is thinking. But it's a good hurt. My wife says I'm an inspiration, and I never heard that before. Death gives me some confidence that I'm doing something right. Between counseling and AA and rehab, I'm trying. My pitfalls, I abused my script again last night, and I feel regret and shame. Day 2. You're never over it, by the way. You just work around it. Anyway, day 2. Hanging out with wifey. I have to admit, I get mad at her for little reasons. Or I get mad at her for little to no reason. I need to work on that. Let's see. My handwriting is terrible, I'm sorry. Thought often about how to install an inner tube on his mouth. Talking about the boy. Okay. Helped Parrish by getting him some food, and now the negative. Called my dealer and overtook my meds by about double. Instead of 4, I took 8. Maybe it's because my anger lingered, or my weak ass just couldn't control myself. But tomorrow's a new day. Day 3. Last night I was overtook. Mostly because I got more. I am becoming more numb to the shame. I'm also noticing my anger is like a light switch. And once it's on, I can't shut it off. And it's always at work. And I'm not sure why. I did all the chores and I had the combos with the wifey over reactions. And the flaw is it from sobriety and maybe that's why I'm abusing my prescription. Either way, my goal tonight is to tone down my usage, just be more supportive. So, a few days went by, and I'm on day 7 now. And I made sure I noted that. Missed a few days, busy yesterday, and it sucked. I feel like I fell into a void of no emotion, and I just was. Casey talked me out of it, but I had come to the realization that I need to come up with coping mechanisms for what this is. The word strikes me down. It's like a 7-headed hydra that continues to grow as I slay each head. It continues to be more pervasive than ever before. I'm trying to be more introspective, but that seems to send me into a place that I can't get out of. Like nothing matters. My need to figure out me is always become an obsession. Day 8. I started taking my antidepressants. It got so bad that they put me on antidepressants. I'm not thrilled, but if it keeps me level, it's worth taking, I guess. But does it affect my cognitive? Sobriety has caused crises that I've never had before, probably because me allowing my emotions in has been a very long time. Day 9. This weekend I found myself excited for AA. It's become a good place to speak about, but also be humble enough to really listen. I can relate to these people because we're all the same. That was like 6 entries. And I don't think I would be able to put into words what I was feeling at that time if I did not write it down. So, this is what I hate this, but I haven't read that quite some time. And if I were to write one today, there would be a lot less negatives. There'd be a lot more pros. But it's the journey we have to go through. So, whew, that was hard, man. That was tough. Have a good day, guys.